wife heard that I'm leaving for basically a week to go to Bulgaria, she was like,
What about me?
yeah. So I'm flying back from Bulgaria. I'm flying to Vienna. I'll meet her in Vienna, and we'll
Oh, nice.
spend
So she's
spend 9 days in Austria together. Fly out of Munich at the end of the day, at the end of the week, 2 weeks.
all right, Paul. So we talked about torso, 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 and how to move that torso around, right?
Right.
The first drill is against the wall, right? To get yourself in the right posture, you get far enough away from the wall, probably about 6, 8 inches. Get everything here. Make sure your left shoulder is not this way because that will promote a shoulder tilt rather than a torso rotation, right? So you take both. It doesn't have to be all the way locked here, but definitely down, right? Then you bring your palms facing up. Get the elbows close to the body. Put your hands together. Get over get over to like 20 degrees from vertical, right? Butt against the wall like that. You're not moving anything below the belt. And you do your putting stroke to where you're moving your torso. The hands are staying within the knees, right? And you can do it with a metronome set at 70. Just to practice. Don't need anything. No carpets, no nothing, right? Just that. When it's time to get over the ball, it's the same thing, right? You're gonna bring the elbows in, get over the ball, and we probably have to adjust your putter. But roughly, if you were to drop a ball from your left eye, you will notice that it will hit the ball you're trying to hit right inside. That's perfect. Whoever came up with like you have to have your line right over the top. We don't see that on tour, right? So that's posture. Then we have to apply that to the putting stroke. So I'm gonna give you that stick, right? That is 16 inches long. You put the putter head or the center of mass. You can take the address. You put the center of mass of the putter head in the middle of the stick, roughly, right? And then you make some putts where you're really focusing on no hinge, torso rotation, and you feel like you have like a fast backstroke to like a buttery downstroke where the face stops here. Anything after that, that means you threw the hands at it and hinge, right? Um, so I want you to practice really like the move to get the ball going 10 feet, 12 feet, right? 4 paces. And the larger move to get the ball going 20 feet. So on the larger move, really, you're asking your brain to stop the putter past your left foot, right? That's a little bit longer, but the same kind of feel of like fast and buttery to a stop on the forward foot. In the posture, um, it's always good to think more of a driver. So it's not like, right, it's my whole spine is going 5 degrees, not just the shoulder like this, right? My whole spine goes a little bit to the right, so that promotes staying low and coming high through impact. Then we can go into the drill where you're, grabbing your biceps, keeping the elbows locked in, doing one hand, then doing the other hand, right? Then the third one, go down to just the claws, right? However you want, doesn't matter really, as long as you don't do this, right? It's still the chest move. You should really feel it in your lats. I feel it mostly in my abs, right? Like pushing one way and the other. Tiger said he would feel it like down here, those muscles, for like those short putts. The further down you feel it, the better, because that's what activates the stroke. If you start activating the stroke with the hands, you're dead already, right? It's super important to be able for your brain to fire up the big muscles instead of like the 60 muscles here and the 60 muscles there. As soon as the brain engages those under pressure, we're just toast. Can't do it, right? So that's those are the drills for until our next session, basically.
Okay.
And I'll shoot you an email with bullet points as well.
Great. Okay.
Pleasure. Did you want to put anything on camera while it's on that you can think of?
No, just why don't you watch me just
Yeah.
on one.
Over. So you're doing more bend at the knees. I'd rather less bend and more bend at the hips. Yes. Nice but super long follow through.
Yep, I saw what beyond the. Got it.
Get the chest moving through. Hands are lagging. Better, but you could have done more chest, less hands.
Okay.
Better.
But I'm still way out here.
Right?
Okay.
So think fast back, slow through. Hands are just along for the ride. Nicer.
Okay.
Right? It sounds different.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like more of a pop when you do it right. Whereas the other one is push and just not the same sound.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.